What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. I had to jump on here real fast because, guys, I wanted to give it a few days before I made a video on this about the Olympic ceremony, opening ceremony, where clearly they disrespected people of the Christian faith. And I wanted to come on and kind of talk about what Christians can learn from this. And one of the things, guys, I'm originally from North Carolina. I grew up in the Bible Belt and that kind of thing. And, you know, you hear about boycotts and all of that. I saw an article yesterday that said the Olympic ratings are through the roof. Olympic ratings are through the roof. So, guys, what good is the boycott doing? And I think people in the Christian faith has to start operating in the reality that when you get mocked, when you get made fun of, everybody knows, man, there's a scripture that says the blessing comes with persecution, right? You're going to be ridiculed for my name's sake and all this kind of stuff, guys. They chose to do it. But one of the things I saw is that I had to ask the question, how many of the people have been dealing with quote unquote church hurt, right? A lot of these people who are mocking the Christian faith, people say, why are they not doing it to the Muslims? Why are they not doing it to the Jews? A lot of the people who are doing these things are mad at the church, or you may hear them say they're mad at God. And one of the things we need to dig a little deeper as people who have that Christian faith to say, why is it happening versus what is happening? And a lot of people are choosing something that's anti-Christian because most of these people possibly have started out in the Christian church or the Catholic church or, you know, any one of those types of faiths. And they may have been hurt and they've chosen the lifestyle that's the antithesis of what's taught in the church. And what the Christian faith has to realize is we can boycott all day. We can not watch the Olympics if that's your choice. But what about all these athletes who claim to have Christian faith and then none of them say, I'm giving up my position on the Olympic team because this was disrespectful to my faith? Because unless you can get the people participating to be offended or to be mad or to take a stand, nobody cares that you're mad about the opening ceremony, right? But when you see Lady Gaga, when you see all the things they chose, and we know Paris is the fashion capital of the world, not one athlete on the Olympic team was going to walk away from Paris because they all want an endorsement deal and they want to become a fashion icon. They want to be sitting front row at Paris Fashion Week and all that kind of stuff, guys. Nobody's talking about the fact that you can be offended all day. But if the people who claim your faith are in the Olympics and they don't walk away and they don't boycott, boycotting the ratings just ain't gonna work. I can tell y'all like this, man. I hate to say it, but we can learn from this to say it's time to reach out and start helping repair church hurt. Because a lot of these people that were doing it, a lot of these people who were involved in the production of this and the people who were involved in the execution, the dancers, the actors, the singers, a lot of them started out in church, guys, and a lot of them are hurt and they've turned their back on the Christian faith, which is why the Christian faith is being mocked the most. Okay, a lot. When you look at the other faiths, the Jewish faith and the Muslim faith, when you try to compare the two, is there hurt there? Yeah, there's hurt there. But church hurt in the Christian faith, that run deeper than a lot of other faiths, guys. You don't see a lot of other people running away from their initial faith like happens in the Christian faith. Now, again, this video may piss a lot of people off, but I had to jump on here and say it, that we need to look at why it's happening versus what is happening. I was watching the Olympic ceremony live, and there was a lot of work that went into that production. So somebody is hurt. Somebody wants to try to make sure that what they experience, somebody else doesn't experience, because this came right at the Christian faith from a deeply rooted space, guys. And I can tell you like this, unless the Christian faith leaders want to start recognizing that there's a lot of hurt out there, that people are going to have to end up making adjustments so that people who have been hurt and people who don't understand the faith, that they can understand that there's still an opportunity for them to learn more about the faith. And you may not repair the church hurt, but we can at least address that church hurt is real, man. And a lot of people that's doing this started out in the Christian faith church, man. And again, it's very simple to see what's happening. And I think a lot of people can, once you see this video, hear this video, you're going to realize like, oh my God, I didn't look at it like this. Now, y'all know my question. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? We can't be boycotting and the ratings go up. Okay? That can't happen. And if you boycott and the athletes that are participating don't boycott, right? Go back to the kicker from Kansas City, right? He made a stance. He made a stance. But at the end of the day, if the athletes who are participating weren't offended, having a boycott doesn't even matter. Y'all get down in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about the Olympic ceremony, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, we gonna holler.